A high-profile murder suspect was back in court today for a hearing about his competency. Ronald Exantis is accused of breaking into a Versailles home last December and stabbing 6-year-old Logan Tipton to death while the boy was sleeping.
Exantis' attorney says his client had a psychotic break and doesn't remember anything about that night. WKYT's Mark Barber is at the Woodford County Courthouse now with the very latest on the case. It's our top story at noon. Mark?
Logan Tipton's family will now have to wait even longer for answers. They say they are frustrated with all of the delays. They now have to wait another 8 weeks to learn whether Ronald Exantis will be found competent to stand trial. The competency hearing for the 32-year-old was pushed back to September 27th because of a scheduling conflict. The defense attorney thinks the hearing was delayed because the key person involved in Exantis' psychiatric evaluation was not available. The judge will use the state's evaluation of the 32-year-old to determine whether he is competent to stand trial. If the high-profile case does move forward and Exantis is convicted of murder, he could face the death penalty. The registered nurse from Indianapolis is accused of breaking into a Versailles house back in December. Police say Exantis stabbed 6-year-old Logan Tipton to death while he was sleeping in his bed. Exantis' defense attorney claims he doesn't remember anything about the brutal murder because he had a psychotic break. She tells WKYT it took months of medical treatment and heavy medication to help him regain his sanity. Tipton's family thinks Exantis' attorneys are just scrambling to find a way to defend him. They're confident the psychiatric evaluation will prove he is competent to stand trial. The defense attorney thinks it could be at least a year before this case goes to trial if the judge determines that Exantis is competent to stand trial next month. In Versailles, Mark Barber, WKYT.